Start. Okay, I have seen your videos with many YouTubers. Oh my goodness, you have achieved, you have done a lot of achievement. That's really appreciable. You are a gold medalist. You are the topper. You are a scholar of government. That's lovely. So
Thank
okay,
you.
let's introduce
Thank you
myself.
for. I have also watched one of your videos with Ma'am Rajni. So I was happy to see that you are living abroad and you are learning English by yourself. No reading material at all and no reading book at all, no magazine, and you are learning by just watching the video or watching the movies in specific terms. That was really appreciable and that was really commendable for me. So
Thank
I
you.
really want to have you. So first of all, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. I really love to know about myself. And yeah, I am Rayan and I'm from India, as you know. But right now I'm connecting to you from Saudi Arabia. If I talk about my qualification, so I have done bachelor's degree from commerce and come to the hobbies. I like reading books and exploring new skills. And one more thing, I love to know about technology. I really want to know about technology. So whenever I spare time, I try to know about technology like that. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, I really want to know your journey. When did you started your journey of English language and which really motivated you to start learning this specific language?
Okay. Of course. First of all, when I started, like when I was in India, so I think in 2016, I used to try to learn English, but due to circumstances, due to my busy schedule, I couldn't learn English properly. So after a long time, I came Saudi Arabia, and I saw here I have a lot of time to do something because I'm a fresher. I'm not a experienced worker, so I have leisure time, initial when I came. So that moment, what I used to do, like I used to watch movies. I used to spend on the internet time. So while watching movies, I realized that myself I needed to get over it. So I and that in month of August I started in month of August in 2023 I started learning English. And but initial time I didn't know how to learn English and how to make sentences. So when I decided myself, yes, I have time, so let's go to learn something, because I told you one of my hobbies to learn something, exploring new skills like that. So that moment I started learning English, and I scrolled YouTube videos how I can build my communication, how I can learn English. So that moment I got to know, I got the two channels, spoken English is spoken Guru, and one of Persona Institute, like that. So these those YouTubers I started watch videos. So that moment I started watching only, and I used to make sentences. I didn't used to speak. After 6 or 8 months, I started to speaking my English. And after speaking at the beginning time, I really under confidence. I didn't know how to connect with anyone, how to make sentences verbally, like that. Uh, so so i that moment I started my English, and now I've been continue this language. So these are things I do every day, and now I am able to speak a little bit.
That's really fantastic that you utilized your time. You didn't waste it anywhere, but rather you productively used your time by watching the English Guru and the Persona Institute that are grammatically very fabulous channels. and you started to consume the knowledge. After consuming knowledge, then you delivered it in your own way. That's really fantastic. Now, what are your hobbies to further continue your journey?
Further, I continue like whenever I spare time, so I try to read books. I have no physically book. Actually, I have PDF books. So on the laptop, I read half hours every day, and on the other hand, I try to watch English content. And also I am so introvert person. I'm so introvert. I try to remove my introvert, but somehow I am unable to do it. Whenever I started to speaking myself, I speak 2 3 minutes, and after then I it comes like I am unable to make sentences. I am not habitual to speak more than that.
Okay. Now you are quite understandable. Your vocabulary is quite good. You are framing sentences in a well structured way. That is really fabulous and that is really fantastic to me. And I want to know that in which kind of books you are interested, which further motivated you to learn English more and more in PDF form or in audio form.
Okay. So nowadays, I don't know very much books about books. Which is the fictional book, which is the non-fiction. So whenever I have joined one group. So one of person, they provide every books, and who is interested to learn English, so they can download their books and start. So nowadays I am reading book, one of the Miracle Morning. How we should use our time, how we should wake up in the morning, and what kind of take advantage when we wake up in the morning, early in the morning, right, like that.
Okay, fantastic. You are following the right kind of books and you are also watching movies. That was really fantastic. In which you can name 2 or 3 movies which really inculcated the habit of watching more and more movies to learn English language.
Yeah, I am into the animated movies. So I have watched many times, many more, like one of Luca movie, and second is I I don't remember that name. Yes, I don't remember this name. But two movies I have watched a lot of, and it made me a lot. It made me improved a lot.
Because repetition is quite essential. When we repeatedly watch or read anything, it stick to our mind and we can frame the same sentences as we watch or as we have read in something. That is really incredible. Now I am really curious to know that why you are learning English language. What is the real motive behind learning English language?
Mm. First of all, my dream is, now I am in Saudi Arabia. So, when I came Saudi Arabia, after a few months, I started missing my families, my friends, like that. So the first motive is that when I get fluency this language, so I can do in our country, in my country. I can do job in my country, and I can live with my family. So first motive is also this is I want to get fluency in this language, and second motive is also like when I get this fluency of language, so my career will be, many opportunities can be open through this language, and I can survive, I can travel anywhere. So because of this language, I will not face any kind of problems like that. I can survive my problem. I can talk with anyone. This motive I want to learn English.
That's really original motives because living without a family or in a condition of loneliness is really very, you can say, very dangerous and sometimes to feel very loneliness and you want to spend your time, quality time with your family. And the second thing is, as English is now a global language, internationally recognized language, it is a lingua franca and you can talk to anyone and you can have your job opportunities anywhere in the world. That is really amazing. Now, I want to just ask you, if someone is a new beginner, if someone is just a beginner, he wants to learn English language from the scratch. He has no English knowledge, and but he is very passionate. What kind of suggestion or what kind of advice you want to give to the learners or beginners?
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I have seen many of tutors and many of pro speakers. They have already mentioned if anyone wants to learn any language, so we need to follow pillar of like we need to follow pillars like LRSW. Okay, and someone who have more time, so they can follow the four pillar LRSW. But who don't have time, so what they can do? Just they can do only whenever they go, whenever they have time. So first they start thinking in English and they start mumbling. Through mumbling, through thinking, gradually, I know it takes time compared to who following four pillars, but they can also learn. But yes, they can, they it takes time a lot compared to them, because they are following four pillars. That's why they get knowledge, they get fluency very soon. But if I compare to them, they are starting thinking only. They don't do anything, like they are listening and they are thinking only. So they will get fluency as well, but it takes time a lot. So first they need to have patience, and they don't think, yes, they are not improving, they are not progressing, like that. We don't need to think. Gradually we will be improved. So these who is interested to learn English and who don't have time, so first they can start thinking in English in their mind. And who have time, so they just follow the pillar of English, pillar of language, for like a LRSW. This thing, they if they follow, so definitely sooner or later they will get fluency, what I believe.
Yes, certainly you have said right. That example for all those English learners who just say that we don't have time. You are living abroad, you are doing your all chores by yourself. There is no one to assist you in doing the dishes, in washing your clothes, in cooking the food, but you are putting your efforts in the positive, constructive way whenever you get the time. You are the
Correct.
busy person because there is no one here to look after you, to look after your needs. But still, you are making progress. You are continuing this process of English language. So you are an inspiration for all those English learners who just say that we don't have time. So this session is quite helpful for all those learners, for all those aspirants who are just thinking, who are just in the process of watching the videos of tips and tricks. They can follow, they can utilize whatever the interest they have. If they have reading interest, go for the reading. If they have listening interest, go for listening. Use each and everything according to their own taste, and they will see rapid progress in their fluency because it takes time.
Of
It
course.
is a process of continuous process. We don't have, if we have patience, sooner or later we will get our destination. So I enjoyed the session with you, and you have talked in a very constructive way. So if you want to say anything at the end of the video, you can say.
Yeah, I have one question. Like, you are a teacher, so I am here to learn something. So as a teacher, you can teach me anything. So that will help for my conversation. Hello.
Okay. Because as you have mentioned, you are a keen lover of watching movies. You love to watch movies. That is your passion. That is your interest. Whenever you have spare time, you watch the movies. So my best thing, or I have few words I can say to you is that whenever you watch a movie, two things you should do. One thing is to just write down whatever you have watched in your own words, in your own words. That's the best idea, because now you are organizing, you are jotting down each and everything you are thinking. That is the best thing. After doing that, immediately you are in the position to just speak through your mouth whatever you have watched, whatever you have listened to your ears. So there are two things. If you focus on one, you will see the fruitful results. And whenever you are in the conversation, you will see that now you are formulating your patterns which you have written down on the piece of paper, or you have just spoken through your mouth. So that's all.
Okay, that's lovely indeed. And what about my introvert? I want to remove my introvert.
Have a nice
Okay,
day.
like uh, when I talk with anyone, I can hold, I can talk generally. Okay, but am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
No, you're stuck. Network is good.
No, you are audible. Please
Okay,
continue.
yeah. So what I say, what I was saying, like I can hold general conversation. I can talk with anyone generally. But when it comes to like someone ask me topics and let's discuss any topics. So that moment, I got stuck. I get stuck. Although I know some topic about topics, but still, I am unable to make structure. I am unable to make sentences in a good way. So how I can remove this kind of thinking?
First of all, very first thing is that you have to assure yourself, you have to make a belief in yourself that now I am in the position to discuss any matter with anyone. If I can communicate, if I am here present in front of anyone, don't feel shy, be at a comfortable level. Make it a belief, or make yourself believe that I can do this. I will certainly perform. Or before continuing or before presenting yourself to anyone, you should just stand in front of the mirror for 1 minute. For 1 minute only. Stand in front of the mirror and look into the person who is in front of you, and look into his eyes, means look eyes. And now you have to see and say to that person that I will win today. I will win today. I will done a congratulating thing to myself, and then I will see you in the mirror. I will see you in the mirror. Then you will see that a confidence level will boost up, and you will see a reflection, or your personality will totally change. But it will take time. But if you continue your exercise, you will see the fruitful results. Every time before going into the conversation, you have to do this one exercise for 30 days, and after 30 days you have to know me, let me know in comment section, or in the comment section of my channel, that what is your progress. And I am damn sure, because if I have suggested it to 100 students, out of 100 students, 90 to 95 students have said that that man in the mirror is now satisfied with my performance, and I am quite happy. And I will be happy for you also.
Okay. Okay, I would like to one more question, last question. Okay, so like about your journey, you are the topper, you are the gold medalist. So how did you do that? Like because previously we didn't have lots of resources where we can collect more knowledge. We didn't have syllabus also we had a lot of. But if I talk about in present scenario, so syllabus has been reduced or very less reduced. But previously we had a lots of syllabus of study. So how did you do that?
Okay, I can understand that now availability of resources is everywhere. Books are scattered everywhere around us. Net is available to us and information is overwhelming. Rather, I will say the bombardment of content is everywhere. Still, we are not progressing at that moment when we have only the syllabus book and a grammar book. These two were the resources. One syllabus book and the second thing grammar book, you can say the key book. These were the two books available to us. No atmosphere, no environment, no. I just want to say to all the persons that if you have a burning desire, if you have a passion, if you have a determination, strong determination, not only determination, strong determination is there in your heart to become something, to do something. Continuously, you have to assure yourself that I can do this. I have to do this and I will do three things. First thing, I can do this. Second thing, I have to do this. And the third thing, I will do this. First, you are assuring yourself you have the potential. Second thing, you are assuring that there is no other way. There is no other way than to do this thing. The third thing, you are quite confident that one day I will do this. These three things are the pillars of success. And all my educational career and all my learning English language career, I have followed these three steps. And believe me, these three steps can be the boosting factors for every English learners, because every now and then there will be no one to support you. There is no one to motivate you. Time and again, you are in the phase of low confidence. You are in the phase of just when you are baffled. There is no one around you to assist you, to help you, to guide you. Because
Yes,
if I say you are alone, there is no one around you to say that Rehan, you can do this. Rehan, you can do this. Rehan, you have to study. Rehan, you have to go ahead. Yani, Rehan, continue your struggle. Rehan, you can achieve your destination. Is there anyone? No, there is no one. Certainly, there is no one.
of course.
Only person is you. So I often and I firmly believe that if motivation comes within from you, if motivation comes within from you, it will take you towards your destination. But if you receive motivation from the external factors, from anyone outside the world, it will fade up. It will
Hmm.
diminish. It will finish for a short period of time. Like you see the bubble. Have you seen a water bubble?
Right. Yes, I
What
have
is the
seen.
last bubble? It vanishes after a short period of time. There is no more water bubbles. So
Correct.
external motivation just like that. Is you have to believe in yourself. You have to say it to yourself. Every now and then we are in the phase of anxiety, in the phase of depression. Everywhere there are worries. Now when you are overwhelmed, when you are preoccupied with your worries there, and you see that there is always a darkness, there is even not a single ray of hope for you. No door is open. Every door is closed around you. You see, for example, if you see all doors are closed, how can I see the outer world? How can I approach the outer world? Every door is closed. No one
Correct.
is around you. So what would be the option? The option would be I can do, I have to. I can open the door. I have to open the door if I want my freedom, if I want my opportunities, because opportunities are at the against the door and opportunities are knocking at your door. The basic thing is to open the door. This opening the door requires your strength, requires your determination, how much determined you are, how much devoted and desirous you are. And now, second thing, I will. Now, these three strengths will combine together, and you will see that now you are in the position to open any door of your world. So this is all.
Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, that's really lovely to know. Yeah, thank you for sharing your insight. Yeah, I have done my bit. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
it was very nice to
So
talk and see you again later. Okay, bye bye. Have a good night.
good night.